Hello and welcome! This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Civilization 6. Continuing on with my Mouseazuma playthrough, where I'm playing as the Aztec Empire, and I'm finally making a play on the city down the south here. Unfortunately, there is a crossbowman in the city, which may make this attack difficult, and I didn't quite get the defenses fully down before this attack, and I don't have a battering ram or catapult. I got my catapult killed in the attempt to bring this guy down. I think, we're going to make this play and hopefully it works out. But for now, we're going to go ahead and skip over some units here. Builder is going to come up this way. The idea is to help with the encampment. And, alright, so didn't really improve the battle over religion in this city all that much, but I am going to come over here and try and fight as well. So even though there's missionaries and apostles all over the place, I'm going to move here, and I think that should give me enough movement points to still spread the religion as well, which we are going to do. Alright, so we did get a inspiration moment here for Reformed Church, and we have established, I think, Sikhism in that city. Alright, so let's see what units need orders here. So we've got our ship, which is exploring the coast. Oh, they got a lot of things in the water here, so I guess we'll be just skipping over this turn. We've got our scout, which we're trying to run away from the swordsman. Unfortunately, these guys are going to block us soon and prevent us from escaping. So we may have to just fortify here and hope for the best, although I doubt the scout will survive. Alright, well, it's saying we're good for the next turn, so I guess I'll go ahead and advance. I'm going to keep my eye at first on the religious stuff over here, so let's end our turn. So the apostles are just kind of moving right now. They're not actually doing anything. But this guy here could possibly do some conversion. Yeah, there goes Islam. Boost. Alright, so they are shooting my archers, which they might take them out in one turn here. Oh, okay, never mind. Guess they didn't. Alright, so my scout, I'm just going to go down to the south here with the scout. Okay, we have production to choose. Let's go. Alright, I have no idea what I produced. It says temple completed. I think that is indeed what I did. Could try and produce another wonder, but I'm thinking we go for the workshop here. And then we can start maybe producing other things, because this is going to have we're going to have a lot of production in this area after the building of that. Here, we're going to move over to help with the building of the encampment. Okay, swordsmen. Well, first, we're going to take the crossbowmen, and we're going to fire on the city. Okay, there goes the city defenses, as well as some of the health of the unit inside. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to take the city this turn. As a matter of fact, I highly doubt we'll be able to take the city this turn. And I don't know if keeping the archer in the area will be a good idea or not. Like, for instance, if we shoot the city with the archer, we know the archer's doomed, pretty much. So might be a good idea to back them off and then heal them in the woods. That just shows you how devastating the crossbowmen are. Alright, so they've got river defense, which is going to make the attack ability down a bit. Just move into the marsh here. I'm hoping with 3 swordsmen and support from archers and crossbowmen, we will be able to take the city, but I don't know. We'll see. So, I'm going to start the attack here. Okay, brought the health down a little bit. Let's attack again. Okay, we have a promotion available, which is going to help that unit up quite a bit. And see, this is where I'm tempted to shoot, but again, I don't want to just lose a very experienced unit for no reason. So, I'm going to back up here, and we're going to use opportunities to maybe heal instead. Alright, so we're going to move into position up here. We've got improvements, but we also have an encampment to maybe help out with. I think the improvement might be a better call here. Alright, ship. Apparently can't go any further than this, and I don't know why we can't move into these areas, because we should have open borders, but it appears it won't let us move any further. I think we've already kind of explored the coast over here as much as we can, so I think it's now time to send ourselves back. And we'll go from there. It could be the nature of the water here. Again, I don't know why I couldn't come in there, but whatever. Alright, it's saying that we're good to go for the next turn, and I'll believe him. So, here's crossing the fingers that this goes okay. I'm going to keep an eye on the missionaries and things over here. But, oh, the Russian missionaries are now promoting Islam? Why are they doing that? That's stupid. They were promoting Orthodoxy, but they must have been overwhelmed by the Arabian Empire. Okay, well. Yeah, spread of Islam up here. Quite a bit. I mean, when you have that many religious units, it's going to be tough. Alright, so he's asking for peace. I'm not going to accept because we have a good chance here for taking his city. Did he not shoot at me or anything this turn? That's weird. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and shoot him again. Should bring down the health of the city quite a bit. Alright, swordsmen, I think, can attack here. They're going to have penalties because of the river crossing and things. But I think this is a good call. Now, it might be really close here on whether or not we can take the city. I'm going to try and take it with this unit because this unit could then next turn promote themselves and heal. And I think with the 3 swordsmen together, they should be able to take it. Alright, so we've got one more unit to send in there. We should finish the city off. So finally, we've accomplished our goal of taking a city here. And we'll go after the capital too, because that was the tough part. Just getting through the terrain and the river crossings and all that. Now that we have a foothold over here, I think it will be a lot easier. Because we should be able to use our ranged units a little bit more effectively. Especially because we can shoot out of the encampment without any real danger to ourselves. Alright, well, very pleased with that. We are going to keep the city, because that's the whole point. We have to choose production in that city, which mostly we're going to be repairing things. Or not. I guess we totally destroyed a lot of things, because the walls are down. That's unfortunate. I guess we'll go just start with basics, and we'll get the monument up. But a little bit of success there, and What other units need orders? We've got our archer, who's just going to rest until healed. And then we're going to make a play over here for this city. But we're not quite ready for that, I don't think. At least not yet. The biggest problem is going to be this encampment. So we're going to have to approach from the south, I think. So we're going to take this unit and move it into the encampment. And then we're going to move it across the road here. And as long as we're 2 away, we should be okay. Alright, so now we have to explore down here a little bit. Oh, there's a Congolese city over here that didn't used to be over here. We've got a settler, Russian settler here. Interesting. I'm not sure why the Egyptians are okay with that, but alright. As a matter of fact, let's talk to the Egyptians. Declare friendship. Alright, well, she still doesn't want to do that, even though we have friendly relationship. Apparently we have a friendly relationship with Russia, too. Weird. Alright, well. We'll work with Egypt maybe a little bit later. Let's see what other units need orders. So we've got our swordsman here. Who we think we're just going to continue fortifying with. Okay, builder is going to aid in the building effort. Took a couple turns off. Let's go ahead and take a look at this city. Manage the citizens. So nobody's locked in, but right now, they're not taking advantage, I think. I mean, they're producing as much food as they can, but let's instead get as much production as we can, because I'm worried about the other nations and how they'll feel about these encampment districts. Because this is going to be key to locking down the defense of this area. So they might not really like it very much. Otherwise, I think we're pretty much good. I mean, again, we're not producing as much food as we could, but I think we're okay. What else we got? We have Valletta. No, Valletta. I want to see what the people here are doing. So nobody is working. I don't even know if working here, if it really does anything. As a matter of fact, you can't work the industrial district. So I think we're pretty much good with our allocation here. What about our capital? So I know we're going to have some locked production. And I want to focus on areas that have production over anything else. And it looks like we're already working all of those things, so pretty much good to go. And then up here, do we have locked in population? Oh, we might as well move the builder, because we're going to do that anyway. And we'll move the ship well. Alright. Oh, the population here is really low. Probably should have them work districts that give them food, so they start getting that population build. I'm going to have this district, though, continue to be worked because of the science. Then we have this guy over here, who is currently working those 2 districts. Those are fine. I do need improvements over here, so I have to think about maybe building a builder. And we have this city over here as well, which currently got a lot of food production in this city. Looks like we're working almost every tile we can work, so I guess that's fine. And then over here, I think we're pretty much good again on where we're working. So, all right. Well, let's go ahead and go on to the next turn then. And I don't think I'm going to pay attention too much to the religious game anymore. So I've got these two cities converted to Islam. We're going to have to do something about that in the future. But for now, we're just going to sit back and, I guess, let it happen. Because we got bombarded by apostles and missionaries from Russia and the Arabian Empire. Out of curiosity, it looks like we have the opportunity to run here. So let's go ahead and take it. Okay. Now we can go ahead and go on to the next turn. So we're going to watch to see what the Congo does. I don't think it's time to back off the pressure on the Congo because it's still on our court, I think. All right, they want some luxury goods, and they're willing to give me gold. Screw that. No. I don't care. Go away. Why would I want that? You're an asshole. No. Wow, everybody wants this chocolate, huh? No, go away. Hey, you don't want an ally with me, so that's what you get. Okay. So, let's move. We know there's walls, so I don't want to move too close to them. Alright, we've got to choose production. So we got our crossbowmen. I think we need to ramp up the religious game maybe a little bit here. Alternatively, we could go for... I'm saying going for an entertainment district. Honestly, the place that needs an entertainment district is over here, so we probably should do that. What else could we do? We could do industrial district. I mean, there's a lot of places I could benefit. I could put the industrial district where we've got farms. I mean, these farms, they're producing food, but that's really all they're doing for me. Whereas industrial district would give me a lot of production, which would be nice for the future. Alternatively, we just upgrade the holy site as well. Now, if I remember correctly with industrial zone, having other special districts nearby gave it a bonus, I think. Let's just confirm that. So, industrial zone, right? Yeah. So, +1 production from each adjacent mine, +1 production from each adjacent quarry, +1 production for every 2 adjacent district tiles. So it has to be 2 adjacent. We do have a mine here, though. Or a quarry. So this is still not a bad placement. And then we've got another place we could put a district right here. So I think that's not necessarily a bad idea to put it right here. Again, we reduced the food production, though, for our city. If we could expand our city, though, to get the wheat, then that wouldn't matter so much. And we also have the crabs and other stuff, so... Alternatively, we do a commercial hub. How does the commercial hub work? I'm pretty sure the harbor being nearby the harbor would probably... Oh, it helps if you spell commercial correctly? Oh. There we go. So, commercial hub there. Alright, so +2 gold for each adjacent river, +2 gold for each adjacent harbor, +2 gold for each adjacent Royal Navy dockyard, and +1 gold for every 2 adjacent district tiles. So we'd want that near the river, and the best place for that would be here. Probably. But then we wouldn't be near the harbor. I already kind of think established that this isn't be the best place for a commercial hub. I think we established that it would be better here because we could put a harbor in here, and then we could put, you know, another commercial hub here, and so on. So I think we go with the industrial zone. And the idea was to put it here, if I remember correctly, because we get +1 production. And I could put mines and things over here as well. So, alternatively, I put it here and we get +2 production. Wonder why. I'm not really sure why this gets +2 production, but I'm not going to argue with it. I mean, I know there's the mine here. I mean, does this count as a district? Maybe that's it. This counts, the city counts as a district, so it gives the bonus of having 2 adjacent districts. That could be. In which case, I'll go ahead and place it right there. Okay, and now that we've done that, let's go ahead and go and give our promotion to the guy that's sitting in the city. Alright, so he's got Commando and Battle Cry. I think we go with the Tortoise here. Give ourselves some defenses to get against ranged attacks. And then everybody else is just gonna... Oh, we got a promotion here. So we're gonna do the Battle Cry. And then you are going to fortify until healed. And you are going to move over here. And then you are going to cross the river and get into this so we can start attacking these guys. Alright, it looks like we got free of the barbarians, so we'll just start our slow movement back over to open territory where we can explore over here. Alright, let's see what else we got. Crossbowman needs to fortify. The builder was going to move here and improve the tile, but we've got the stupid apostle here. I guess I can move there. We also want horses eventually. I mean, I don't know if they're important anymore, but... I guess we'll move over here to see what's over there. Alright, whole lot of nothing. Guess we'll move back. Okay, it's saying we're good for the next turn. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to have a potential attack on their capital soon. The walls are already knocked down, so it shouldn't be too hard. And I should be able to get a number of units on the other side of the river now. So probably start the advance with these couple units. Bring them up close. I think this unit could get here, and this unit could probably get onto the hill. And we'll start the range bombardments. Alright, well, in any case, let's go ahead and go on to the next turn. Alright, so the religious units are starting to leave, which is good. Alright, there are some combat units here that we might have to deal with.
The Navy has both a tradition and a future. And we look with pride and confidence in both directions.
Okay, I don't think I'm going to change any policies here. I'm fairly certain I'm not going to. Because the main thing that we got was the Harbor District Adjacency bonus, which I'm not going to really do. Alright, so... It's going to be hard to move in a way that the city can't shoot at me if I want to continue to explore. And it also looks like I'm going to run into some borders here. So I think the limit of my exploration has now been reached. So I guess we go back to our own territory finally. And I think if we move here, we should be safe. Oh, I can faith buy as well. I think we gotta stick with the religious battle up here. But let's choose a civic. So we'll open the civics tree and see what we got. So we've got medieval fairies, which we get Couple more policies here, +2 housing in all cities with at least 3 special districts. So that's, I think, upgrade of our previous policy. 100% theater square bonus. And +1 gold for each of your envoys at city-states. Well, that sounds pretty good, to be honest with you. So let's go ahead and take that. I apologize for the edit there. I think I accidentally clicked out of my main monitor's screen onto my second monitor, and that caused the screen to go all wonky and the sound effects to go off, at least for me. I don't know if that's what happened in the recording. But we're back into things. Any case, I think I already chose the civic, so we have an envoy to send. So let's go ahead and do that. And I like the religious bonus. I mean, not the religious, the science bonus that we can get here. So I'm going to go ahead and send it there. And, oh, we got to confirm. I always forget to do that. There we go. And now let's go through the units that need orders. So we can finally move this guy, which we're going to put on top of the hill and get a mine going. Alright, so the plan here, I wanted to get up on top of the hill, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that with that soldier. Matter of fact, let's try and kill this guy out in the field. It's going to be kind of tough because of, I think, the terrain and stuff. And the bonuses this guy gets, but we'll hit him nonetheless. We also have our crossbow unit that can then hit him. Now, I can't finish him off, unfortunately. I think the move to do here, rather than get into a position where I can attack the city, I am going to get into a position where I can get up on top of this hill. I'm curious if the city could hit me here, because it looks like there's hills here, and the city might not be able to see over the hills unless the city is on hills as well. They are, so maybe they'll be able to see me. I don't really know exactly how line of sight works sometimes. But I'll move here. And I'll move this unit. I mean, I don't really need to move it at all, so I think we're good right now. I'm going to move this this swordsman across to this space here, and we will fortify until healed. I'm still tempted to move over here with the swordsman, and then what I could do is move this unit where they are. I'm just not sure if they'll get shot. That's the main thing. I'm thinking they would. So we're just gonna hold off, I think, for the meantime. Cross the river here. So I think the game plan is to attempt the attack on the city next turn. Although we don't have the support of our archers yet. But we can move this guy whenever we want close to the city. And then we can move these guys also into position to start the attack while we bombard with the crossbowmen. So next turn, I think, is the time. Alright, let's see what other units need orders. So you, we're just going to skip for now. You, we're going to skip for now. We do have Barbarian Scout there. So I'm just going to have him fortify until healed because he is kind of messed up. Let's go on our next exploring trip, which is down this way. As a matter of fact, can this guy now move onto the ocean? I actually don't know. We also can probably upgrade him, so we'll probably bring him back to the harbor anyway. And I guess we're good for the next turn here. So let's go ahead and take it. I'm going to keep an eye over here again. Looks like we're going to have a lot popping out this turn. We're going to have our harbor district. Alright, he wants the peace deal. We're not going to accept it because we've got him on the ropes now. Hey, you shouldn't have attacked if you didn't want me to act upon you. Alright, we got another Eureka. So, with so many ships leaving the harbors of your empire, we get a cartography bonus. Alright, well, in any case, I think this is a good point to go ahead and put a cut in the video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.